Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laifa. If you are stopping by for the first time, welcome. So today with me, I have my bestest friends, Bumi, you guys know Bumi, and Juliet, who know Juliet, the crybaby from her birthday party. So today we're here to do a very serious video. If you're not aware of what's going on in Nigeria, the hashtag, I'm sure you've seen it, hashtag end SARS, hashtag end police brutality in Nigeria. For the past 2 weeks, that's what's been going on. So we are here to enlighten you in case you are not aware of what's going on. So about 2 weeks ago, a video started trending on Instagram. A man was pushed out of a vehicle by SARS, members of the SARS unit, and a car, an oncoming vehicle, trampled on him and he died. And that video just, what's the word? Triggered. Yes, it triggered. We've been seeing videos like this, but for some reason, this particular one triggered the ongoing protests and movement, the end SARS movement. So SARS is Special Anti-Robbery Squad. It's a police unit that is supposed to be in charge of robbery cases, criminal cases, basically kidnap, robberies, and they've become a menace. They've actually become a menace. They've been here for years, since 1980s or something, and it's crazy how horrible the kind of videos we see online is really heartbreaking, and we've just come together to say enough is enough. People are dying, like there's no regard for human life. It's like mothers are losing their children. So for the past 2 weeks, there's been a protest. There's been protest every day. It started in Lagos, and now different cities in Nigeria are joining in the protests to come forward to lend their voice to this cause that enough is enough. Even as the protest began, people are dying. Like they've actually been killing protesters. I know one protester that was literally just standing and watching, and they just killed him.
That one triggered.
That one triggered
everything. Everything worse.
It was so
funny that you can even see his hand in his pocket.
Yes, I saw pictures of him standing.
Yeah.
It was very heartbreaking. Like I saw an interview where they interviewed his family, his wife, his mom, his dad. If you watch that video, you would be angry or you would cry. Like most of the stories we've been hearing has just been triggering. Like you're not a human being if you watch all these videos and you're not moved. You're not moved to join this protest. You're not moved to lend your voice, even if it's to join the protests online, offline. Police brutality has been a thing in Nigeria, and
nobody seems to talk about it.
Nobody has been talking about
bad governance, and then you complain and they just ignore you and life goes on. That's what's going on. The way we have been living our life in the country, a lot of deaths have been happening, police brutality.
They don't even know their duties. Sorry to say, like they don't know what they are on the road for, what they are supposed to do, because they are doing EFCC job. And the fact that they even do it with pride. And then I've seen videos where they will say, I will just shoot you here and I will just kill you, and
like they have no regard,
and nothing will happen. That's how they say it, like I will just kill you, nothing will happen. I know the stress. I know there was a time I had my old iPhone. I wanted to give it to my younger brother. And then my younger brother was like, oh, no need, no worry, I'm not just fit for SARS Wala. That he's using Nokia Touch and he enjoys using it because they have not, even if they see the phone, they will even cause Android saying that his phone, they use. That's the fear they instilled, like, I don't even know
like
how
having
to, like having a laptop, it's a crime. Someone that is a student that is supposed to have the right to use a laptop because he will need it to do research or studies. They're supposed to have a phone, a social media, a phone that can use maybe on social media, or phone that is able to browse. He's not scared because he doesn't want any stress from the police. For a very long time, it's not like it's the normal thing. Like it is normal. We've accepted that this is just it.
When you're traveling, you have cash in your car.
Yes.
You understand? Just to settle police, which it's it's usually just like we are lawless. We don't have any laws. We don't
Like
have human
everybody
rights
just
at all.
has this fear in their mind anytime you are approaching a police checkpoint. You feel the need to turn off your AC or reduce your music, let them know
Wind
you're
down.
enjoying, wind down. Because they'll see you now. I even saw a video of a guy that stopped a bus and was checking everybody's phone. Oh, how much did you buy this phone? 120,000 naira for what? I cannot afford a phone of this. My phone is 15K. How come you can afford this kind of phone? Like, you cannot have a good life in this country without it being that you got the money illegally and then you are harassed.
The story, this was like 2016 to, I think 2016 in Port Harcourt, 2016, 2017 in Port Harcourt. They have a SARS department in Port Harcourt. So there was this guy that came from the US or from the UK after studying. So just 3 days after he came to Nigeria, the father sent him on an errand. The father is one, I think is a big man, is trying. So he sent him on an errand, gave him 500,000 to be deposited to someone's account, and the guy was even driving the father's car. So I think he didn't have the idea, just felt like, oh, the kind of life he was living abroad. He came here and didn't know how things were, so he kept the car in the front seat, in the passenger seat of the car. So on his way, SARS people held him and they started dragging with him. Where did you see those money? And the fact is, when they drag, they don't even allow you call your family. They don't even allow you explain. They don't even want to, because they know that whatever the accusation is false, but they just want to impose it that you are a criminal. So that was how the guy was dragging with them, and the guy was about to call somebody or his father or something like that. That was how they shot this guy dead. Instantly took the car, took the money. It was the only son. I'm just shaking. They didn't even report his body. They threw him out. Or they even threw. I think they threw him somewhere. It was after 3 days. The father did not see the guy. The father was already making search. That was how somebody now saw the car in a SARS office. No, somebody saw someone driving the car. So the person traced that car to SARS office, followed the car, and he went to the SARS. The person now called the man, and the man went there. They were just so nonchalant about it. And when the man now asked, okay, where is the son and all that, imagine they give him dead body. Dead body. When I heard that news, I was shocked. The fact that it might not have affected us, it might not have happened to us personally or to someone, because I just can't imagine the news of hearing or getting a call that my younger brother, that something happened. So imagine those family that have had to go through those times, that have had to go through getting a call or not even seeing maybe their brothers or their sisters at all. You get, so it's just so bad. It's just so bad. Somebody said the fact that it hasn't happened to us now doesn't mean it will not happen. She said the victims were once survivors, and the survivors today might be a victim tomorrow. So we don't have to keep quiet.
Then we heard of that man and police something, like a high-ranking police officer that told a man's father that I've killed your son and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, he killed me. What was even this boy's story? What was his story? Like, he was, I'm going to call this thing kidnapping, because he didn't, it wasn't the one that went for a birthday party, for a naming ceremony or something. Then on his way back, he was picked by by SARS officials. They took him to their station, and his parents now came and they're like, oh, he has been moved to state CID, that's the headquarters of that particular state. And parents went there, saw the boy, the mother saw the boy, saying, this is my son. They put the guy told them to push her out. They pushed her out. So she now came back and was like, okay, what should he do? She later came back and said that they've killed the boy, and she was like, no. One of the police now said she should come, she should go and bring money. That the guy is just bluffing, they've not killed him, she should go and bring money. Okay, she went and brought money. It wasn't the guy, they were like, money is small, you should go. They sold land, sold properties. No, the first one, just from my detail, say how much. Sold land, sold properties, where she was able to raise 3, or the family was able to raise 3 million naira. And then they brought 3 million naira to the station, and the guy said, the money is too small. 3 million naira is a lot of money in Nigeria, and he looks at them and says the money is too small. And he says, I beg that he has killed the boy, and there's nothing they can do about it. Till today, they did not find the boy. Now told the boys, the man now told the boys' parents to go, because there's a place in Anambra State, one river like that, and they dump dead bodies. When SARS officials killed them, they dump dead bodies there, and told the guy man to go there, enter there, and start turning bodies to look for his child. Maybe, just maybe, his child might be there. And oh my God! So imagine a man, after giving birth to your child, the guy was how old? 22. He was 22 and 20 years old at the time. This was 20. He was 20 years old in 2012 to go and start looking for the child's body. He obviously did not see the boy, because they're saying that till today the boy has not been found. Now, what are we hearing? A lot of people have been kidnapped by SARS officials like that, and their bodies they refuse to give them their bodies. So people are now saying that you can't just derive joy in killing and then you are keeping the body. What are you saying to do? Until somebody came up and said they are harvesting organs. If you don't know what harvesting organs is, they kill the person and then collect vital organs and sell it to India. That the man is a billionaire right now. Right now, is even the special police something to the state governor. This particular man in question that has been killing people. So I believe it. I'm not even going to doubt that fact that that's what they're doing, because I don't know why you would arrest somebody, probably kill the person, claim he's an armed robber, and then you will not release the body. If you're not hiding something, of course you have to be hiding something, because if it's just bullets, the parents will see and family will see bullets. If it's more than that, the family will see, because there's no family that will not check the child's body to see what they had done to the child. So I believe it. So this is what they are doing. Now you are kidnapping people, you are killing them, you are harvesting organs just to make money. When you now, okay, we have been clamoring, arrest this person, arrest this person, arrest this person. What did we hear? He has been relieved of his duty. After that, what next? After that, what next? No arrest, no persecution. He wasn't persecuted, no nothing. He's living his life. Or is it the head of chairman of NDDC that squandered $100 billion naira? How much is that? And then the request $100 billion naira. The question team that was actually and the man is driving round Abuja in his bulletproof car. Like, enough is enough. We have seen we are going through a lot in this country, and it's not even funny. Politicians don't just do things and get away with it. Nobody, or is it amazing that was sentenced to 12 years? 6 months later, he was released. Why? Lies, COVID, and they gave him someone that was sentenced to 12 years in prison. They gave him the salary, the 6 month salary. He was the senator. Sorry, not Amechi, all Jews or Kali. He was the senator. The 6 month salary he missed, they gave him, and he's fucking still a senator. Why is he still a senator in Nigeria? Like, it makes no sense. Oh my God, the things we go through in this country.
I'm telling you, it's just like we are nobody. We just put these people there to use us. But right now, being a politician in Nigeria is not like the easiest way to becoming a billionaire, which is not supposed to be so. You're supposed to be here to serve your country. You're supposed to be here to serve the people that put you there. But no, instead you enter there and then you make the people that put you there slaves under you. What's not the difference of we that
when the colonial masters were
yeah, what's not the difference? What has changed? What have changed? No development. There is no sector. We are celebrating 90 years now. There is 50 years now, and there is no particular sector in this country that is working well. Not electricity, not hospitality, not hospitality, not nothing, not employment,
amenities. We don't have. You have to struggle. The little salary you make is just for you use it to pay for what the government should give you normally.
And then the people that are surviving, that are still not complaining, because we not see that, we not take it like, oh, okay, it's normal. the people that are surviving, that are not complaining, they still go ahead to kill them. Come on, we have husband, and every time my husband goes out and stays out late for more than 8 o'clock without getting a call from him, or maybe I call him and he doesn't pick at the moment, I get scared before wanting to know what might be happening, like maybe he's flexing or something. But the first thing that comes to my mind is Jesus, wetin don happen, which is not supposed to be like that. I have a daughter, and I'm going to have other children, and they will grow up. Are they going to come into this system like this dead system that is not working? I don't blame people that take their children abroad,
People that want
or people that even want to relocate.
That's the Nigerian dream, to leave Nigeria.
That's just the Nigerian dream, is to leave Nigeria. It's very, very bad. It's very, at this stage, a whole government schools, you see the children sitting on the floor. I had an opportunity to do my NYSC in a secondary school, government school, and they had a long break for more than 1 month. They didn't do renovation though. It was when school resumed they started doing renovation, and it was so dusty. Imagine the health of those kids. Even me as the teacher, after my class, I tried so much to not stay in the staff room, to not even stay in the environment. I just go inside my car. Even if I have to be around the school, I stay inside my car, wind up and on the AC, which is very bad. This went on for months till they finished that construction in Port Harcourt. So imagine other places, or is it the one that when water will fall, the whole places will be flooded and the children will still have to sit on the floor? So because how many chairs do they have? When they have up to 50 students in one class, then they have chairs that are not that don't contain up to 20 students. Where are the rest students supposed to stay? Then you go to the hospital. Hey God, this one is so actual. And this one,
children.
yes,
On chairs, no beds for newborn children. Plastic chairs. You know how comfortable that would be.
In Benin, a government, I be a federal, I don't know if it's Uniben, if it's UBTH or what, the government hospital. They didn't have. There was a lady that was about to give birth. She was in labor. So they said they induced that, or she was supposed to give birth with C-section. So they didn't have electricity. They had only one gen without a backup generator, and the gen was faulty. They had to wait for the technician or the electrician to come fix the gen. This lady lost her baby. I think she even lost her. I can't even remember. She lost her life and that of the baby because they were waiting for C-section. And there was no light in a whole government hospital with a generator that is not working and no backup generator. In other countries, their government sectors are usually the best services. But yeah, no, it's the private sectors.
You have to pay,
and you have to pay how much? You have to pay thousands of money. Imagine the people that can't afford those money. Go to villages, they have a clinic. In my village, they have a clinic with no nurses. And they said it's their government clinic, I mean, what they call it. There's no doctor, there's no nurses, the building is just there. So, what's going on really? What's going on?
But right now, I'm so glad. Let us face one thing at a time. And SARS. Now, they've come up to say SARS has been ended. Yeah, it has been disbanded. And named it SWAT. Whatever it is, police are still killing people on the streets. Till today, as I speak to you, I'm sure somewhere in Nigeria they would have killed somebody. Now army is on the road. They employed or they've released hoodlums, politicians. They want to give them 500 naira to disrupt peaceful protest has been going on.
Peaceful protest. They are not even allowing
us to give them money to disrupt the protest. Now they are calling what are they saying? Curfew. Edo State declared curfew.
Lagos State now.
That is why I love Edo State. You cannot even tell them A, they will do C. Edo State declared curfew yesterday. They came out today. Lagos State have declared curfew starting from 4 p.m. today. Well, let's see how it goes, but I just hope that we need to understand that we are stronger than we are the government. We are the government. We put them there. They're working for us, they're serving us. So we need to understand that we have the power, that someone who will come out today and say 24 hours curfew, yeah. I don't want to encourage it and say, well, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. But the truth is that, anyways, we have to stand oh. We
This
have
is our
to start. This is our
future
future.
of
Our
our
time.
children.
This is our time. Let's
They
show them
failed
that.
us. They failed us. So it's time for us to stand up. So when you are seeing all these things on social media, don't feel like we are disturbing you. This is a very serious thing we're talking about. 60 years and nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. It's time for us to stand. Take a stand and join, do something. You can't just sit at home and just say it's not affecting you. It could be your brother tomorrow. It could be your husband. It could be your father. No, it's even a politician that thinks he's above it. His child could be one of the victims tomorrow.
Yes. The thing is, we're sending their children. One day you will come to visit. You will come to.
Why is it that when the children come and because 2
days they killed him? SARS. He has been abroad though. He came to get married. Something will make them come. You don't know. You don't know. This
when they come,
is round.
When they
everything goes round. It might be you tomorrow.
When they come, why do they feel the need to carry them around security? Why? It's because they're the ones that have turned this country into something else. They are just there to steal. Money that you should use to make roads, you will take a percentage, give it to this person, give it at the end of the day, let's say only 10% is left. You now use inferior products to do roads. Less than a year, the roads that you've done are worse than it was before.
The way it was before.
Worse than how it was before. Our country is not working and we've been taking it for so long. We've been taking it for too long. It's time to stand up for what is our rights. We don't even have rights to our own life. Our own life, you don't have rights. Abroad, when they arrest somebody, even when they are arresting them, they are respectful. They will read you your rights. Even when they are putting you in their police van, they don't treat you like animals. When you get to the police station, they allow you to call your families and tell them where you are. They will not just throw you in a police. They will not throw you in jail for years. I saw a girl that at 17 years old, they picked her from her house in front of her father's house. They picked her up and they kept her in prison for 2 years. I mean 3 years. Why? Why? If in front of your father's house.
So you're not even safe anywhere.
You're not safe anywhere. I'm very happy that they rape people
inside their
when they arrest people and take them to their police station. They rape them. Was it like in Abuja that they were using pure water? It's a small nylon where they used to sell sachet water. They used it as condoms and were raping prostitutes in Abuja. Was not last year. They were raping prostitutes with pure water nylon. I'm very happy that this thing has started and I don't want it to end because they need to know that we're not slaves. They are not our masters and we are slaves and we're supposed to just take. They are supposed to be public servants serving their country. Not going there and taking all the money that should be used to better our nation and they are using it for their own selfish needs. Now they are now borrowing and making us to owe other countries.
How would we pay?
How would we pay them back?
Infrastructures they are borrowing the money.
They're not even doing it.
So how would we pay?
They're not doing it. This is the height of. I'm very happy that this movement has started, and I want us to not be discouraged. We need to keep going. We need to keep going. We need to keep going. And come 2023, everybody should get your voters card.
How can it for you to be 50-something or 60-something years old? How can?
It's how we understand what
we're talking about.
Old men are the ones sitting there, and we're supposed to be respectful children. Gone are those days. See, in Nigeria, they carry respect on their heads. Oh, do not disobey your elders. Now they're saying, oh, president, our father, we your children. We are not his children.
We are not his children.
We are not his children.
Because when he was looking for a way to be the president, he came to beg us. He did not realize we're not his children then, no. We're citizens of Nigeria, but now that he's the president, no, he can. Well, I just remember that he has not addressed.
Now
this issue.
He addressed on process has been on for 12 days.
He addressed us once, and what amazes me is that he freaking reads from a paper. He reads from a paper. So even if the English in the paper is wrong, he will read it like that. He will not address the nation from his heart or or from his head. He will read it like that. And then someone who went to meet him and to tell him our demands, he will laugh. Is it funny?
That video infuriated me. He was laughing. As far we don't have power, all the power is.
What's funny?
He laughed.
You can't pretend and laugh behind the camera. You laugh to our face. Like we can't do anything
about it.
We can't do anything about it. Is it funny? They gave them five things to do. Have they done anyone? No. But we should leave the streets. Let's give them time. But if you want to ban Okada, you do it overnight. If you want to ban Keke, you do it overnight. You don't care about their families. But to answer us, you cannot do it. We need to give you time.
I'm sorry. I know this video is a bit heated, but this is just raw feelings that are being shared here for people to know that this is not a joking matter. This is not some hashtag that just is raining now. Even if you are in the diaspora and you don't understand, you cannot relate with what is going on here, do not be insensitive to our plight. Because this is a very serious situation that is going on here. We are barely just surviving in Nigeria. We are just surviving. We are not living. We are suffering and smiling. Exactly. That is saying here that Nigerians are smiling in their suffering. Even us, the youth, things are not working for us. But somehow, we still try, even though everything is trying to everything is working against us. We still try to make something for ourselves. And when you try and make something for yourselves, you are a prostitute. You are a Yahoo person. Like, it's not possible for them. They don't understand. Even these politicians that are there, they are mostly, our president is 70-something. Allegedly. I'm very sure that man is in his 80s or even more because he's really old. What is the old people that don't even understand the digital age that we're in that is ruling us?
No police station has a computer.
No, nothing is documented.
No police station.
Oh God.
They just will take us for it.
We're fools. They've been taking us for fools for too long. And I'm very happy that we are about
for years. Things will go on and they'll say, oh, okay, maybe when they have to give account of money, they'll say animals, monkeys swallowed money.
I'm just so happy that this movement has no leader. Why?
Yes.
Because what Nigerian politicians do, when you have a leader, two things happen. Either they call you and bribe you with a lot of money. So you tell your people to calm down, or they send talks after you, or the police after you to kill you, and that is it. So very happy we are our own leader. Our leader is dead. Oh yeah, now why kill him again? So you killed him at first. Why kill him again? Our leader is dead. I just pray and hope that we continue being on the streets. We continue protecting. Let the world hear our cry. Let them know what we are going through. We will not keep quiet. It is time for us to rise up and talk. It is time for the old men to stop ruling the nations. For a country that over 50% of the population is the youth, are the youth. Old men are ruling them. Like, I don't understand. You will so freaking die. Why are you stealing money? How do you expect us to cope? You keep borrowing and borrowing. After borrowing for budgets, middle of the borrow in January. By March, they're borrowing again for this thing. By April, they're borrowing again. Why is it not in the budget? I just want to borrow once, and then you now go and divide the money amongst people. Even a minister was recorded saying, I don't even know what the president, if you like talk to the president from now to, you not hear that one. If you like Amechi, if you like talk to the president from now to tomorrow, he doesn't listen. All they do in Aso Rock, which is our presidential villa, all they do in Aso Rock is share money. Imagine, you are borrowing trillions of naira, borrowing billions of naira. You are sharing money. And somebody had the cause to say in Obasanjo's regime, why did he not do train? Why did he not do this? That all he did was pay our debt. At least, if we are suffering, let's not owe. Yes. Let's not owe. Let's know that we are suffering for ourselves. It's not who was I hearing that by 2040, if our debts have not been paid, they will come and take part of Nigeria or something like that. Because they're always worried about
now these governments are yet to borrow. The next governments that will come too,
what's the guarantee?
Because they have to pay them. They have to pay them. We don't even need them anymore. We don't need the so-called APC or the so-called PDP because they are all
we need a new party. We are all the same. And we don't know any set of those next party.
Be it governors before, be it senators, none of them should come on. We don't know. We need fresh people with fresh ideas, because each government that come in, the only thing they say they want to come and solve are the road. You have good road, you have good education, you have good light, and none of those things they never fulfill, and not even one.
You cannot even say at least the roads are working, at least the health sector is working. Power, nothing, like absolutely nothing is working. The dream shouldn't be to leave Nigeria. It's not better for you to be a first class citizen in your own country than to go to another country and be a second class.
Other countries, how many heads do their leaders have? They have one like our own. But greediness will not let us.
Giants of Africa.
Giants of Africa, my foot. When the last president was in power, they said our GDP was the highest in Nigeria, in Africa at a point. We were the fastest growing economy at a point in time. Like, we used to make international news. Nollywood is the third largest. Nigeria has the biggest entertainment industry in Africa. Nollywood is the third largest film industry in the world. We made news, we made headlines. But since 2015, what have we achieved? This is 2025 years later. What news have we made other than Yahoo boys? They are stealing. Everything negative. US has banned Nigerians. No more visas. This country is banning. That country is banning. You can't travel out as easy as you want.
These same leaders paint us as the bad. In short, they are
president called us
Yahoo. I want to know how many Yahoo people are out there and how many people are they getting the money from. The money not dey finish.
Our president called us lazy youths. So in the international media, not to us, so the international media, yes now, because for the thing of it is right. We are lazy, no problem. Number one, if you are giving us job, we will be in our offices, we won't be on the streets. If ASU was not on strike, we will be in school, we will not be on the street. If we have things doing, if businesses were easy to conduct in Nigeria, you own a business, they frustrate you.
Imagine you're doing importing, custom fee, mad.
Custom is more than what you are doing.
Yeah, the custom fee will pay more than what you're
things were working, won't we be busy with our businesses? Would we be on the street protesting? They make life easy for us, and yet they have to call us lazy youths. So we are lazy, yes, no problem. I am going to see the end of it.
They make things so difficult for people that are even doing business. After adding custom fee to importations, now they not even make delivering Okadas pay how much. So those that are doing business, that are selling things that they need to transport to their customers, to send things to their customers, they make Okada one. So if you have a delivery company and you have up to 20 Okadas, imagine paying 20 to 30,000 for one Okada everywhere. Is it every year?
Whatever. 1 million every year.
Every year.
Yes.
So imagine paying that.
Our cost of delivery will increase.
We increase.
So how can you buy something for 1,000 and you're paying 3,000
for delivery?
Makes no sense.
So what do they want us to do? What do they really want us to do? Aside we talking about the government, thank God that each individuals, every one of us, we are doing everything in our power to join this protest, whether online, physical, or anywhere. We're trying our best. I just want us to know that we are the government, not them. They are just there to serve us. We are the government. It's better everybody take their stand, and then if the change is starting, that is starting from them. The change is going to affect everybody, including we that are here. The change is going to affect us. We have to change. We have to have, because an average Nigeria has or an average human being has a bit of greed, because even the next government, we are saying the youth are going to come. Fine, yes, the youth are going to come next, because me personally am going to vote. I will have to put someone that is young, someone that we know have the hearts of the people, someone that we know have the hearts of the people. So I just hope that in them they are God fearing, because even the person people we are going to put there, we don't know if they are still going to
at this point, it's not God fearing, no. It's very God fearing. It is moral. You hope that they are principled.
Yeah, they are principled, yes. So let's reflect on ourselves and all. I'm short of words. I really don't know what to say, because I'm so pained, and I just hope this protest, my fear right now is this protest don't start and just die down.
That's
like
my
that.
I hope it doesn't.
I just hope it doesn't just end
people
now.
have died.
Till we see change.
People have died.
Till we see the changes that we really want. So that is just, we just need support and all. That is all.
Both online,
both online, offline.
everywhere,
We just need support.
Guys, I know this video is long. It's all over the place, but the prayer is, let this thing not just end, because people have died. I don't want it to be something that just started and just ended, no headway. That's my greatest fear. A revolution has to start in this Nigeria, because enough is enough. We were making the country worse for our children and their children. And Nigerians, we are very religious people. We love God. We love to pray. I'm a Christian. I have a relationship with God. I don't play with God. But we've been praying. Prayer without works is nothing. It's not just about praying. Yes, we need to pray, but we need to do something. If it's to come out and protest, come out and protest. If it's to help by sending money to help people that have been arrested, to release them, to lawyer bills and hospital bills, legal bills, do something. That's why for the longest time I was waiting for our religious leaders to come out and say something, and I was really upset until now they are finally coming out to say something, because you cannot just be preaching to us in church and you need to pray, talk. What's that thing? You need to talk the talk and walk the walk. We've been praying. We need to keep praying, because at the end of the day, it's only God that can help us. But we need to help ourselves, because God will not come down from heaven and come and help us. God will not do for man what man can do for himself. Come 2023, I know our parents like to, even during this whole protest, our parents will call us, stay at home, oh, don't go anywhere, oh.
But then that was what they did during their time. That's why Nigeria is like this.
And
So
we can't continue that trend.
We can't continue.
Oh, don't go and vote, they'll kill you. Come 2023,
we are going to
one of us,
everybody, we are going to our PVC.
Everybody needs to get their PVC.
February.
And we need to enlighten ourselves. Our generation is not a generation that listens to news, that knows politics, that knows what's going on. We need to change and sit up and enlighten ourselves, so that our mumu don't end. Our mumu, it don't end from today. We need to enlighten ourselves. I've been loving Falz the Bad Guy so much lately. Like, you need to follow him on Instagram, because he's a lawyer, so he knows what he's saying. When he says things, it's like, oh my God, we've really been asleep. And I pray that as we have awoken, we are no more going back to sleep again. Our eyes have been opened. We are no more taking nonsense. Look at when they allocated funds for during Corona. They said, when they now said they should come and give accounts of the funds, they said that the CBN did the funds or something. What was that?
Yes, where they have the documents. And oh God,
they always have.
When they came and said there's nobody that will say did not get.
Right,
from the Corona.
Corona.
Do you know anybody that got something? Do you know, you watching? Do you know anybody that got something from this Corona palace? I didn't guess. Nobody around me got. Even the poor in villages, they didn't get.
The rate of poverty in this country is so high.
And it gets higher. Inflation is
so high.
Foreign exchange
and everything. The thing is, anything they are even saying they are doing to help, they're just doing it to embezzle more money. Anything they bring up to say they want to do, they're just bringing those things up to embezzle more money, which is bad.
End SARS, end police brutality, end bad governance. That's what we're fighting for now. So please, any way you can join. I'm going to leave links in my description box below for ways you can send money to help the movement, petitions that you can sign. Join protest if you can, if you are physically able to. Please, we've gone out to join the protest. If you cannot go, let's ginger the next person beside you. Let the person
post
go.
It on your social media.
We need to trend worldwide. The world needs to know what's going on in Nigeria. Since they don't want to listen, they like disgrace. Let's give them that disgrace. That's so
maybe that disgrace will push them.
Oh, yeah.
thank you guys so much for watching
Thank you
this
for
video.
watching.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.